I remember I remember casting QCN. I think they played Kraken at one point in one of the events.
They did.
It took Kraken to 3 games, and I remember I remember thinking, "Wow, these guys are pretty like they're." I mean, they lost, but they were solid.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a call time in 1 minute, a little bit over a minute. If you're good to go, Raptor.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're just honestly, we've been killing time for almost 30 minutes, so I'm in, man. Let's do this. show me the game. Give me the gameplay. I'm ready. My body is ready. That's right. My body is ready. No, it's been good to catch up with you guys. I know, Sneaky, I don't think I've really talked to you since the last event. You've been so busy with school and everything. You told me they were going to let you out another year?
So the semester ends in 2 weeks, and then I have one more in the fall, and then I'll be going to grad school. So, yeah, we're getting there.
Another one who's going to be overeducated. Man.
Overeducated, but hopefully I've planned everything out where I won't have to spend too much of my own dollar for it. So at least I'll have that going for me.
That's good. Are you going to stay? Are you going to stay where you are to go to grad school, or are you going somewhere else?
No, I'm going to go elsewhere. I haven't figured out
where yet. Okay, all right. Still working on that.
I'm still working on it, but either there's Ohio State is a nice place to go. A lot of the Big Ten schools are good for history, but also I've been really looking into going over to Germany because I know German at least a decent bit, and that's kind of like the area of history that I like the most. So if I can make something work out in that area, I'll certainly do that too.
And we're about to drop, guys.
Looks like we are going to be headed north. There we go. All right. Game is loading, guys. We'll be on our way momentarily. I guess I should finish up this giveaway here.
Yeah, big shout out to Sith Kitten for taking care of giveaways for me. Really appreciate that.
I should hire some moderators.
Okay. Oh boy, we got a cliffhanger.
No! The other team.
I just saw it. Oh my god.
That's some flashbacks.
Oh my holy god, they're doing it, aren't they?
It's happening. It's happening.
Oh my god. All right, well, Zath, I know you want to talk about RNG, so you go right ahead, buddy.
I mean, Wall of Stalin. What else is there to say? The only thing that's not Russian is the Yamato in St. Polaris. I wonder why.
Totes balance, Tovarish.
Oh boy. At least they're wearing different camos.
It's either going to work great or it's going to be a spectacular failure. That's usually the way that these Mega Stalingrad comps work.
It's going to be a tough road to hoe for these guys for sure. For QC, and they've got an uphill battle.
Yeah, it's all about map control for RNG. They're going to spread out and they're just going to apply pressure at the same time.
Well, looking on the other side of the map, let's talk about what QCN has in their possession to try and counteract the Wall of Stalin. And that would be a Montana and Ohio going all-American for the battleship. Des Moines, Salem, Moskva, and Nevsky. I like that. Gearing, Daring, and Lone Kleber. So I guess if you're QCN, and this is not the first time we've seen the Wall of Steel on this channel before, Zach. So let's talk about what QCN needs to do to attempt to do to execute a game plan to fend off the Wall of Steel.
So the biggest thing they have to do is they really should be picking a side, and if you're looking at how they're deploying, they kind of are going kind of evenish, a little bit heavy to the seaside, but they really need to pick a side, and they have to win that side. Because once you get that side, you can get the flank thing going. So I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to win either 8 or maybe 9-10 line, and then work their way up so that the Stalingrads out west cannot angle to both sides.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say really quickly that Montana of Canadian Batman, the first salvo downrange was HE, and I have a sneaking suspicion that Monty's probably going to be firing HE for most of the game, and it's honestly the right thing to do. And some people might be like, "Wait, a battleship shooting HE? What are you doing?" Well, unfortunately, when you don't have something like a Conqueror or whatnot, the battleships they're going to have to shoot HE because there's so many Stalingrads on the board that we know that when they're angled in, yes, you can get some nice AP hits if you hit the superstructure, but it's a lot better just to risk it with the HE, get that more consistent damage, start fires, and attempt to whittle them down that way. So
Yep. Now, the other thing, too, that QCN needs to do is grab the caps as soon as possible. We saw the Daring the Clever grid. We see Zenki taking his time over at A. I think he's afraid he's going to see a Stalingrad on the other side of that island.
Yeah, they have no vision right now. Right. They don't know where these guys are.
Right. This is their control. So, guys, as spectators, we can control who people see, who you guys see, either both teams, or we can go to each team's perspective for their vision. So right now, only the Yamato is showing up for QCN. And there's a Stalingrad that just bleeped in and is going to disappear again shortly.
Something that you notice, RNG taking a very interesting deployment with their Stalingrads. Their Stalingrads like all retreated kind of back towards Azraith just getting wrecked early on with these Stalin shots. That poor Nevsky, his engine's already out.
Once that gear, sorry, really quickly. Once that gearing gets the A cap, he's going to have to give smoke to that Nevsky because one little Nevsky sitting out there in the open is not going to last long, of course.
No.
Nope. I also just want to comment. Did you guys notice the health disparity between the two teams? RNG almost having double the health.
Yeah. Yep. The thing when the Stalingrad comp means that you end up with a massive health advantage. Also, what's interesting, Zath, I don't know if you've noticed, have a check. Not all of these Stalingrads for the enemy team are spec the same. Feral Sheep is running survivability expert on his.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that too. They are all wearing protection though, so there's that at least.
Well, that's good.
Oh, and also to my viewers, no, I have not started Dirty Water yet.
No, I haven't either. But at one point, I think that will be occurring.
Oh, we're doing it.
Because day one, why would you not?
Right.
So it's obvious that RNG, sorry to cut you off, they're going to take A. So these Quebec City guys over here, they really need to delay as long as possible because I'm presuming that these Stalingrads are going to go south of A and then turn the corner to have all of those juicy flanking shots. So the Nevsky, Gearing, Montana, they got their work cut out for them right now.
Yeah, you see the Nevsky and the Gearing are heading the right way. They need to get to the corner, and they need to make it so that there's no easy way for Darksteel and everybody else to turn that corner like you had mentioned. If they can do that, they can delay 4 ships while their stronger side manages to hold. But look at this. We've got 3 Stalingrads crammed on the 9 line from RNG. Basically saying, we know this is what you're going to try. It's not going to happen, guys. Sorry.
Well, Zensky's given the smoke, which is nice. Hopefully, for their sake, that Nevsky will be able to get use of it. I don't know. Maybe the Gearing deployed it a little too early. Yeah, that smoke's not going to cover.
Nope.
I feel like the smoke should have gone just kind of due west from his starting position.
Yeah.
Because Azraith's position means that the Darksteel can still see him, basically, and which means that everybody else can still see him.
And this Nevsky better be careful and not play with the food too much because all it takes is one really good Stalingrad AP salvo. Even if you're angled well, that thing obviously has insane accuracy. So it's playing a little bit with fire here. We'll see if that bites them in the butt. But they do have 642 points already.
They are going to put at least 1 torp in the Nelson Stalingrad up here. Might be 2. Yep. No, the stern one's going to sneak by.
Yep. And Feral Sheep took a torp earlier as well. Interestingly enough, Azraith didn't follow up with HE. I thought he would have tried to get a follow-up fire.
Oh boy. Body count pushed out way too far.
To their credit, QCN is trading really well, but they don't seem to have a great.
Oh, look at Wandering Bread! Look at Wandering Bread and CCAP.
Yeah, I think the Congo line.
About to wander into a Congo line in the corpse. Yeah.
Oh, eat them all! Oh no!
He's gonna take at least 4 of these. That's gonna put him very, very low. It gives the QCN a very, very good focus target.
Oh, there goes body count. Saint Sapin with the Des Moines, just taking him down. That exposed broadside sealed the deal.
Actually, Darksteel might be kicking the bucket over here on the A side as well. He's on fire in 2 different locations. Oh, he's got a heal.
Yeah, but look at Admiral Oliver almost going down. Wandering Bread now.
Darksteel very low. Look at Darksteel. I mean, between Darksteel and Wandering Bread, RNG's going to be on the verge of losing this game just on points. Yeah. They do bag the Daring, but it does cost them their battleship.
It's a good trade, though. It's fine.
And it's a good trade for QCN. It's a really bad trade for RNG.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, of course.
And QCN, they can see Darksteel. Why are they not focusing him out?
I don't know. We're almost
I don't think
at.
they have the range. At least maybe the Montana doesn't. Maybe Batman. I don't know if he has the angle. Well, yeah, he does. There goes the shells.
We're almost at hit point parity, guys.
We are. QCN has traded brilliantly,
And this Montana HE should finish the job here.
presuming he lands enough of them.
LOL,
They
nope.
break.
And did they shatter?
Yeah, they shattered.
Dark is on fire. Looks like he's still going to go out.
Yep.
Here
Damn.
goes.
Just like that, QCN has a health advantage as RNG continues to press.
Yeah,
8
now
minutes.
RNG, they do finally have this, the south side of A, I guess, or the part of the south side of A under their control. But like Disnevsky, despite being in open water, you can tell he's got the range mod, and he's been a very big nuisance. But Canadian Batman's Montana has done a really good job. A lot of very effective HE fire, and I mean, we all know the Stalingrad's really powerful, but in King of the Sea, it's not a bad ship to pick. But
I tell you,
sometimes
who
picking a lot of them.
I tell you, my MVP right now is Zath. It's and sneaky. It's Saint Sapin.
Oh,
right?
absolutely, absolutely.
He's been APing the bejesus out of Newbie's turrets to keep Newbie locked down, and Newbie gave him just enough angle. He put some good damage into him a second ago. Now he's pushing up on the Stalin.
Well, he
doesn't
can
have
because
to
the
worry.
other Stalins have backed off.
Yeah.
Ramming is going to go down pretty soon too.
So
See?
much effective fire. They really stopped that push on
There
the
it
9
is.
and 10 line.
Brilliant execution from QCN to just hold steady and hold back the wall of steel.
Because you
And
might
now-
look at the map right now. Sorry to interrupt again.
Go.
It's just you might look at QCN's position. If you just took a screenshot right now and didn't look at the score, you might think, "Oh my gosh, what in the world are they doing?" But they spread themselves out very, very nicely.
Yes, they did.
And
Yes,
that's what
they
you got to do. You got to create more angles to work with when they.
That's the
bring-
game, gentlemen.
Yeah.
That's the game. 15 seconds left for RNG to make a kill, bag a play, and they don't have it. They
Nope.
don't have it. They don't have vision. The lowest target they could shoot at would be the Nevsky, and they can't see him.
Yeah.
There it
Brilliant play by QCN.
is. QCN with an incredibly well executed game, holding off our wall of steel from RNG.
Yeah, it's just about getting those angles, getting nice and wide, getting ships in good positions, making sure because you don't have to worry about spotting. Obviously, the Stalingrads get spotted from the moon, so just getting those nice angles to work with. And it's obvious that they focus fired really well too. And I don't think RNG was expecting to run into that proverbial buzzsaw, especially on the 9-10 line. I mean, they had QCN had 4 ships there that were just making mincemeat of them. And like you said, that Des Moines in that position, it's a very strong position, just southwest of that sea cap, and it took good advantage of it. So
The combo daring Des Moines in that slot made, like, really in my mind just broke the back of RNG over there, because the Des Moines, as you noted, basically prevents the Stalins from continuing to push south. The Kremlin can get up there and crush him out of the way, but what prevents that from happening? The daring's existence. Those conga line torps making a huge difference. Really well executed game.
Yeah, those torpedoes certainly sped things up. That's for sure.
Well, because, I mean, a Des Moines cannot sit bow to bow with a Kremlin for very long. The Kremlin will win that fight. It's only a matter of time. But the torpedoes, like you said, just suddenly now, the Kremlin, that was, who was that? That was Wandering Bread's Kremlin on the back foot. Now, like, oh, crap. I just lost 50,000 HP. This is a problem.
Yeah. And that's why the daring proves to be a pretty popular pick in Kots, because those torpedoes, the heel, it's pretty stealthy. All of those things are the kind of things that you want. You want a destroyer that can do good spotting, doesn't have to worry about the concealment being an issue, and then of course those torpedoes really showing their utility there. So that was a good job.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now Latour was running behind. Do you think we might be able to sneak a game in the Latour?
I'm trying. I'm looking. I can't see any, but I've been looking at the teams, and it's hard because the spreadsheet isn't fully updated. So and we don't know who's hosting what.
So I see Kraken's game is listed.
Uh-huh.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna hop into that room and see if they mind if we cast that one.
Okay.
Just give me a minute here. No. Ugh, stupid interface.
Okay.
No, what are you doing?
For those of you guys at home that are watching this, what Raptor is complaining about right now is that he's opening up the training battle screen, and of course there's that whole listing of training battles available, and they keep switching. And
that's some of it. Some of it is just when the training interface has got this much load on it, it's painful slow.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to duck in here and ask because they're playing Hope Us, but because we're Kraken, we need to get their permission to cast the game.
That is correct.
Okay, so I'm going to duck in and ask. No.
Do we have anybody we can ping to try to help get us games?
I know there were text channels like that before.
I know EU was doing that.
Yeah. We're trying to see. I do not see such a thing at the moment.
All right.
Okay, so I checked with them. Let's see who else is available. Let's go look at the who else is available in the Latour division. What are the other options? I'm just looking to see what the other pairings are.
There's Apes versus Rage, CEST versus CAG2, Treda versus RLN.
Hopus says they have no objections, so why don't you come on in here?
Okay, who's
who's it under?
Room host is Furboat, spelled just like you think it is. And I'm gonna go log us into the spreadsheet that we're casting this game.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, now we need to update. What's the map? We'll find out soon enough.
It's north.
Oh, it's still north. Okay.
Still north. We were just. This is their round 2.
Right, but I know I saw the different divisions had different map rotations. It looked like.
I gotta see who else is. No, wrong button. Who else is? Yeah, Hopus is your alpha spawn.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're getting set up. We'll be able to bring you the other game very much quicker than last time, which is good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Less yakking. I like it.
Yep, less yakking, more game. There we go. All right, so let's come back over to this screen. That, and of course, it didn't like me.
Oh God! Already, Hanger's like we're getting judged.
There we go. Getting judged? How so?
Because of their clan,
chat.
dude.
That's funny.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right, this will be good. We'll be able to jump right into another game very quickly because this is still round 2 in the Latour division. This is why the division system works on Swiss better than the old everybody's in the same Swiss pool format. So this is much better. All right, so we're going to be going right back to North. We've changed divisions now. We're still in round 2, but this is now the Latour division. We're looking at Hopus and Kraken. I don't know anything. Who is Hopus? What does that stand for? That is Honor Our People at Sea. I like that name. I like that. And they lost to Absolute Pigeons Come Real. What a weird, bizarre team name. I don't even know how to react there. But okay, there we go.
A couple other results. TNG, Dale. Obviously, we just saw Quebec Navy. They all are now 2-0 in the King Division.
Let's take a look at that. Hold on one second. Just hold off for just a moment if you don't mind.
Yeah. No, I know you guys got that that updated tournament thing, but
I just look on the page and I can scroll down as you're talking things over. So
okay. I just love the name. I love the Intimidators. You know, Dale Earnhart. I'm not a NASCAR guy. I'm not a NASCAR guy.
That is a great name. You're not wrong.
That's a good one. I wonder what their logo is. I hope it's him with his big mustache.
I like fart.
Yeah,
what is that?
Because we all have like some great humor.
I think it's fragmentation. I don't know, but maybe not. Hey, far.
Of course.
Huh.
Oh, too funny. Too funny. All right.
Task Force 34 and THG unfortunately have lost their first two. Worf as well. So for them, it's now basically do or die in the King Division, right? If they want to have a chance.
Yeah, again, as far as I'm aware, you gotta have a winning record to advance out. I know that in
Correct.
previous tournaments, I think it was maybe 2 Kots ago, there was one where I think the clan name was U-Boat, and they finished 3-2, but due to the way that the algorithm was set up, like strength of schedule or whatever, they didn't make it, and it was kind of like a kerfluffle. But
and that's
yeah,
and that's
sure.
that can happen. It can happen.
Yeah.
Essentially, 4 wins or 5 wins, and you're going on. Period. End of discussion. 3 wins should do it. Should. But there are corner cases in Swiss in this format where 3 wins will not quite be enough. It's out of your control. It depends on what everybody else in your division does. It depends on who you beat on your way to your 3 wins. There are even corner cases where 2 wins can sneak in, but it's even rarer, right? It is incredibly rare. So yeah, keep that in mind. But it can happen. Oh, we're dropping.
Okay.
Well, fine.
Sweet.
Be that way.
Fine. Well,